watched my family go through it this week. To see them hurting only made me feel weak. See, I was searching for the right words to speak, but in the midst, man, I was facing my own doubts and defeat. That's when the Lord told me to jump to my feet. Cause I had blessings that were right in my reach. I had to usher in his presence of peace. Almost forgot about the promises he promised he'd keep. He's a rewarder, so continue to seek a God of order, a supporter to the one that is me. I cried an ocean with every tear that fell off of my cheek. His arms are open to the broken, it's in love and he grieves. I know the wicked try to scatter the sheep, but God's forgiveness is the realest thing you ever gon' meet. Look, even amongst the vultures and the leeches who leech, it's an honor to give my life though for the gospel I preach.
Singing hallelujah in the middle of my storm.
In the middle of the storm, I sing.
They say, where does he get his strength from? How can he be so strong?
You make me strong, my Lord.
Point up to my King.
Hey, don't you see the pain is killing us? And can't you see the boat is filling up? I know this some might look ridiculous, cause I refuse to give up and swallow the seed of bitterness. How could you close your eyes and sleep through this? How could you lift your hands and sing to this? See, with everything I believe in this, and I know God won't leave me where the evil and deceitful is. They say, where does he get his strength from? And how could he be so strong now? Like, where did he get his faith from? How could he still have hope after everything going on now? Any other man would have been gave up. He would have perished, would have died with all his hope paid up. Without my Jesus, man, I can't wake up straight up. I know you wonder why I stay prayed up. Hey, I trust when he tells me yes. I trust when he tells me no. I trust when he tells me stay. I trust when he tells me go. I lean not on my own understanding, yes, I obey. If you learn to submit, then the path you walk will be straight. You were created on purpose and for a purpose. This is where you must let your prayers turn into worship. You were created on purpose and for a purpose. And this is where you must let your prayers turn into worship.
Singing hallelujah in the middle of my storm. In the middle
of the storm, I sing. Look.
You see, where does he get his strength from? How can he be so strong?
You make me strong, my Lord.
Point up to my King. I point up to my King. I point up to my King. Cause you're the one who strengthens, the one who strengthens, the one who strengthens me. Another worship song I sing, another offering I bring. Cause you're the one who strengthens, the one who strengthens.
Hey yo, what's up, what's happening? We're back with another live stream, and we're back with another live trade. Hopefully today we're making profits. So welcome in everybody. So good to have you guys here today, and we're waiting for the fundamental trade. We're gonna be trading at 2:30 the CPI, US CPI. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I want you to subscribe to this channel. If you're watching the stream after the stream, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are here Monday through to Friday at 3 p.m. daily. Sometimes we come in earlier, 2 p.m. Other days we come in very early, and we do fundamental trades and Nasdaq every single day right here at 3 p.m. So welcome in everybody.
Keep me from sin, or either sin will keep me away from this book. And every day I try to look more like him. It's because of him I like the way that I look. God's word is like a seed in the soil of our faith. A planted deep beneath men as we meditate and wait. See, seeds need time to grow, so in the process God will water it. Yes, he will father it, nurture it and foster it to understand all the contents of the Bible. Learn the
Alright, we looking at USD JPY, and we're gonna be looking at what happened prior to the previous CPI, how it moved. and that is how we take our trades. So the previous CPI was on the 28th of July, so we're gonna have a look at that. And that was 2 p.m.
Only forgetting who I truly am. Know who I am. Look, I don't wanna wander off again. Don't wanna be away from you. I'm right back at the cross again, trying to find the words to say.
So it's 2 p.m. and we 2 hours ahead of the server time. That will be 12, right?
Been a liar, been a drunk, I've been a fighter, a womanizer, cunning and conniving, man, so tired of all that murder in my heart, all the perversion in my
We also gonna have to change the server time, so we are on time.
I feel weak in my faith. How can I keep my faith when there's defeat in my face? Lord, I never been more desperate than this. And all this sorrow feels like death is in this. And it probably is. Ashamed to pick my head up cause I know that I messed up. That's when I heard my father told me to get up, yo. He said, even when you stole from me, lied to me, and laughed at me, I've been right here waiting, knowing one day you'll come back to me. Hey, God, love is incredible. See, it's not selfish, it's genuine and gentle. The definition of selfless, protective and effective. I no longer feel rejected, penetrating the hardest heart, changing your whole perspective. They purging out all of the darkness that used to dangle from it, taking out all of the hatred, all of the anger from it. Years of being beaten, tortured, they slowly murdered me. Finally got my heart in the hands of someone to nurture me. You see, this book will either keep me from sin, or either sin will
Keep me away from this book. So I'm just checking out how it moved, guys, and that will give us indication as whether we can trade it or not. 341.
See, seeds need time to grow, so in the process, God will water it. Yes, He will father it, nurture it, and foster it. To understand all the contents of the Bible, learn the heart of it. You must personally come to know the author and the start of it. 66 separate volumes written in love and honesty. Some of it is poetry, most of it is prophecy. A personal love letter I read when I wait. It's like a page full of promises I keep feeding my faith. Hey, it's the miracle of literature and all of its formation.
Let's see. 2
A kingdom man should be the heroes of the house. The first to say, ain't no evil in my house. See, as for me and mine, we gon' serve the Lord. That's right.
As for me and mine,
Trust in His word, faithful to our wives, and grateful for our lives. Determined though to walk this narrow road. They say, where did all the good men go? But through Jesus Christ is how a good man grows. Hey, Monica, you're beautiful, and just the way you are. You more beautiful when you don't know you are. How you wake up in the morning with no makeup on your face, and you push me off the bed with both your legs cause you need space. Hogging all the covers when we cuddle up. Everybody like when mama wanna cuddle up. Everybody snuggle up, kids all in the bed with us. Man, why they act like they don't got their own? Hope they don't think it's gonna be like this when they busts are grown. But these are little things that make our house a happy home. And these are little things that really make our family strong. You should see the way they smile when they know daddy home. Forgive me for the times I didn't treat you right. Forgive me for the times I didn't lead you right. There were times we almost gave up on our marriage, too scared to share what we felt, cause we felt like we'd be embarrassed. I stand before you with these open flaws. Only Christ can fix these broken walls. Bridges I burned that I thought I'd never walk across. But God restored it all. I found forgiveness at the cross. Kingdom men should be the heroes of the house. The first to say there ain't no evil in my house. See, as for me and mine, we gon' serve the Lord. Hey, as for me and mine, we trust in his word. They faithful to our wives, they grateful for our lives, determined though to walk this narrow road. They say where did all the good man go? But through Jesus Christ, that's where the good man grows. Hey, turn from my wickedness and Jesus healed my sickness. Ever since that day I've been put on the devil's hit list. And sometimes ministry can turn into a mistress. I don't want my children growing to be misfits. Never forget what wifey told me when it all began. Why don't you pray with me the same way that you pray with them? Why won't you say to me the same thing that you say to them? Hey man, it hurt me just to see my family pain again. I don't want to see her leave. I'm still learning how to lead. I hit my knees and intercede for what we need. She ain't asking for no money, she just asking for my time. She married me as a hubby, to them I'm just brother Brian. She cried with me when my brother got killed, and she was with me when I couldn't pay bills. For real, you deserve to be included in everything that I do. I couldn't enjoy it if I didn't have you, and that's the truth. You deserve to be included in everything that I do, and I don't want it if I couldn't have you. Hey, kingdom men should be the heroes of the house, the first to say there ain't no evil in my house. See, as for me and mine, we gon' serve the Lord. Hey, as for me and mine, we trust in his word. They say where did all the good man go? But through Jesus Christ, that's how a good man grow. You know? Hey, if the church didn't have the music or any lyrics on the screen, would you still have a song that you could sing? Tell me, if the pastor didn't lead you in the prayer that he prayed, would you still have a prayer you could pray? Hey, if they took away your Bible and you wasn't allowed to read it, do you hide the word inside you just to feed you when you need it? Do you keep it on your mind? Do you hug it like that's mine? Do you meditate, memorize, study every line? In the middle of the night, man, the life was a disaster, and you try to call your pastor, for some reason he couldn't answer. Would you crumble? Would you break? Would you let it shake your faith? Would you let it take your joy, take your peace and all your strength? Would you give it to conviction, submit to God's provision? Are you strong enough and wise enough to make the right decision? There has to be a seed inside that's rooted underground by streams of living water where his truth is always found.
Is there anybody out there quite like you, oh God? I can't find nobody. Is there anybody out there strong as you, oh God? I can't find nobody. Yeah, you've been good and you've been kind to me. You hold me up and your grace never cease. I gotta take a minute just to let you know I appreciate you. Yes I do, God.
You wanna know why you still sitting in that pit you dug? Sipping liquor, drinking beer, oh you still smoking but double-minded for real, trying to act like you thug. You supposed to be a new man, not the man that you were. I can tell who you really are just by asking your kids. Is your daddy really a Christian or just act like he is? I can tell who you really are just by asking your wife. Is your husband the man of God or he just faking for likes? Yeah, but you the one that gotta live it yourself. I know it's hard just forgiving yourself, but you did it yourself. The beauty of obedience, love is the ingredient. Humility, significant, forgiveness brings deliverance. It's not your way, it's Yahweh, it's God's way. Until you fully grip that truth, you'll always learn the hard way. A self-control can help control corruptions of the flesh. A death to self, forget yourself, you put yourself to death.
Is there anybody out there quite like you, oh God? I can't find nobody. Is there anybody out there strong as you, oh God? I can't find nobody. Yeah, you've been good and you've been kind to me. You hold me up and your grace never cease. I gotta take a minute just to let you know I appreciate you. Yes I do, God.
Hey Lord, I just want more of you. How can I get more of you? Put everything before you, spend my whole life just ignoring you. Weed can make you lazy, and wine can make you stagger. I thank God for those that help me hold your precious bloodstained banner. When shame consumes your soul and guilt makes you feel less important, the pain of deep embarrassment makes life seem disappointing. See, overwhelmed in anguish, absorbing all your strength. Unfulfilled expectation and broken dreams leave you drained. Do you reject divine direction? It's not by inspiration. Do you doubt the spoken word from he who sends the invitation? Spiritual pain occurs when you think, why did God abandon you? Why have you forsaken me? I'm stretching miracles. 10,000 problems, okay, here goes your solution. If you look through God's perspective, you won't have human confusion.
Is there anybody out there quite like you, oh God? Is there anybody out there strong as you, oh God? You've been good and you've been kind to me. You held me up and your grace never cease. I gotta take a minute just to let you know I appreciate you, God.
Yo, I encourage growth me in my kingdom ones. You hear me? Check it out. Hey, faith.
And
Is it faith? Hey, faith. Hey, faith.
welcome in everybody.
O-V-E. F-A-I-T. L-O-V-E. Yo, you paid for this. I prayed for this. You compromise your ways these days. You won't stay with this. Don't fake the funk. Don't come around if you ain't made for this. Come pick up the cross and walk obedient with faithfulness. How can you say you free if you don't know what freedom means? You can't promote the kingdom though if you don't know the king. Only inheritance for the arrogant is embarrassment. It's embarrassing. Most Americans won't act like good Samaritans. Don't mean to question you, but some things I just have to say. Your thoughts are not my thought, plus I don't understand your ways. Why am I always in these tidal waves? The strongest winds, he brought me to the water where he knew my haters couldn't swim. A sin will sink you to the bottom of the ocean floor. Sin will keep you thinking now there ain't no hope no more. But God will lift you up and save you from your greatest pain. Like yes, I would deliver him, cause he acknowledges my name.
Raining nights when I was staring out of my window. Forgive me, Lord, for the times in life I was sinful. Fill me up, Lord, this body now is your temple. Fill me with your faith and love. Raining nights when I was staring out of my window. Forgive me, Lord, for all the times in life I was sinful. Fill me up, Lord, this body now is your temple. Fill me with your faith and love.
I pray this life I live compels you to want more of him. If you pursue his holiness, you find out what's important then. Do you know that fasting turns the value of his voice up? I'm only asking so you can make the right choice, bro. Faith and love go together like Wu and Twin do. That's why I intend to continue. Yeah, God forgives you to 1,000 generations, Lord. You always keep your covenant. You toss my sin into the dead and you don't think about none of it. There is no God but you. None can do what you can. All of us deserve judgment, but still you made me a new man. Yes, I'm a follower of Jesus and I'm proud of that. Trust, believe I do receive this faithful love I found at last. F-A-I-T.
Don't forget the H, please.
L-O-V-E.
I know Jesus loves me.
F-A-I-T.
Don't forget the H, please.
L-O-V-E.
I know Jesus loves me.
Raining nights when I was staring out of my window. Forgive me, Lord, for the times in life I was sinful. Fill me up, Lord, this body now is your temple. Fill me with your faith and love. Raining nights when I was staring out of my window. Forgive me, Lord, for all the times in life I was sinful. Fill me up, Lord, this body now is your temple. Fill me with your faith and love.
Hey, faith.
And love.
Say faith.
And love.
Hey, faith.
And love.
Hey, faith.
And love.
Tell hey, faith.
And love.
Say faith.
And love.
Hey, faith.
And love.
Hey, faith.
And love.
You are the person that you desire to be. There was a point where I wanted to be the villain, and it's not fun, bro. It's not fun. People it doesn't attract anything that you truly want. No one can tell you who to be. So in purpose, you have to create your own purpose. You get to be anybody you want.
I wish I could talk to you and tell you that Jesus had a plan for you. If I had the chance to talk to you, I wonder if you'd receive his love for you. But now I'm so down, we're gone too soon. Jesus wasn't suicide running through your mind, but there's another way. Take away all the pain that's living deep inside of me. Suicide running through your mind, but there's another way. Take away all the hurt that's living deep inside of me.
Hey, I know we don't know each other, and I hope that you don't take this wrong. Who do you call on when your soul's in trouble? Who do you call on when the pain seems strong? See, X wasn't the only one that died like this, but what about the next ones that died like this? Swallowed in the limelight, so many try to quit. The others overdose and get the diving off a cliff. Every day they say a star is born. Too much praise and pride starts to form. Adorned as an angel with light without the horns, but you can't even blame them cause they never been worn. Overnight success, just like that. Something like a dream happened just that fast. Hey, listen how the crowd starts to clap for you. Everything around and distracting you. You too busy signing autographs that you will never find the love the Father has. Hey, you too busy taking pics with fans. Salvation is a gift of man, and it's free to the ones who receive if you believe. I'm just trying to give you truth before you leave, but it's free to the ones who receive if you believe. I'm just trying to give you truth before you leave.
I could talk to you and tell you that Jesus has a plan for you. If I get the chance to talk to you, I wonder if you'd receive his love for you. And I'll be so down, you're gone too soon. That's why I hope that I can talk to you and tell you that Jesus is in love with you. Jesus is in suicide running through your mind, but there's another way. Take away all the pain that's living deep inside of me. Suicide running through your mind, but there's another way. Take away all the hurt that's living deep inside of me. I wish I could talk to you and tell you that there's hope in the name of Jesus. I can hear this love in you, and I pray that you find a way to receive it. This is an amazing.
Alright guys, I've come to the conclusion that I won't be entering on my already funded account, $500 funded account, because the movement last month, the 28th, was not very good on CPI, so I'm not gonna take that risk. Only because I am eligible for a withdrawal tomorrow, and it won't make good. It's not good sense, man. It's not common sense. Not. It won't be feasible for me to be pushing for my target where I can just withdraw $500, man, on the account. $588 on the account, and get a payout on my funded account instead of blowing it today, because I'm a very aggressive trader and blowing is a risk. So I'm gonna be smart about this. I'll be saving this account, but I will be entering on my other account. So let's log into that account. So I'm gonna quickly log into that account.
Whether you realize it or not, every day you evolve. For you guys, I want you guys to constantly be trying to evolve. Because that is the fun part about it. To be anybody who wants to be.
So it's already time, guys. I'll log into the account after I've entered here. It's already time to enter, man.
You sure? Genocide on your own people, my nigga. It's a lie. You're living a lie. Yeah, I feel like an alien in my own lands, and though I'm
I'm grateful you saved me. The homies hating me lately, they can't relate. They think it's fake the way your grace it is shady. My neighborhood's crazy, just like a baby. I'm trying to cradle it in my own hands, and Lord knows I'm knowing.
Alright, I entered, so
I could do is try to lead them to him. And we are so broken in our behavior. But imagine what we could do if my people knew him. When I never had nothing, the hood was there. But I didn't have nothing, I couldn't care. Then I met the risen Christ and was given life. So now I'm living life to give him life. What I shouldn't share, betraying the homeboys, I wouldn't dare. But if I say I love him, gotta tell him the truth. The fatherless follow us and then get swallowed up by the same game that swallowed us. It's obvious we fell in the youth. You see that Ruger in his hand glistening? That little shooter think you'll love him if he bust for you. But you were just using him for your ambitions. And he couldn't see nothing because he trusted you. He gave his life for your hype, he's doing life for a stripe. And you won't even write, bro, a kite. You need the little homies living wrong to get it on. That's why you ain't the one that's trying to fight for what's right for real. Hope you listen, I ain't dissing, I'm trying to plead with you. And every rally that's in it and got some influence. The little homies is listening to what you feed. If you said it, he did it, ain't no coincidence. The big homies raised us to die for him. On the other hand, it was Christ gave his life for us. They said that love's earned so we would ride for
very, very risky trade right now.
brotherly love overcomes our destruction. Yeah, that's the acronym for blood, right? Christ's love overcame our destruction. I guess he the only one doing blood right.
We in Swiss franc, sorry, US JPY, USD JPY buy. Very, very risky trade.
Somebody lied to us. Somebody lied to us. Come on, somebody lied to us. You see it, somebody lied to us. I swear somebody lied to us. They wouldn't be the ones that would die for us. Christ did it on the cross, somebody lied to us.
I try to talk to the streets, but they don't learn till you can't help them and gotta tell them it's your turn. Jail time is a candle with a slow burn. That's if you blessed with death, it's no return. Hopped off the porch and we came out of broken homes. Never seen a happy family portrait till we broken home. Knuckles ain't right from the fights, many broken bones. Heard we was kings, so we settled for a broken throne. I understand, for real I was you. Now I'm trying to tell you what you think is real's not true. Love yelling cuz I was real about blue. Now I'm covered in his blood like a real die move. The streets say you real when they crying at your wake. If you walk away to get your life right, then you fake. So I either gotta die, live a life full of hate. To be real in your eyes, realize that it ain't love. We try to make the gang full of void, but we can't still avoid that the pain of a boy still remains. And the noise in our brain is a voice of Satan telling us
CPI,
so when the homie gets smoked,
unemployment claims came in positive, but it's going down, guys.
that manipulated y'all got them. So who the real enemy? Geppetto got you thinking that you real boy. Pin the dope on the low, that's a kill boy. Grip of blood, we just shed a grip of blood. Before you spit a slug at another thug, better chill, boy. Cause when you kill you, taking lives hardens hearts that it will do. I'm talking to the fake and the real goons. Somebody lied to us, listen to the real Jews.
Brotherly love overcomes our destruction. Yeah, that's the acronym for blood, right? Christ's love overcame our destruction. I guess he the only one doing blood right. Community, revolution, and progress. That's the acronym for crib, right? Christ unity's the solution to progress. I guess he the only one doing crib right. Yeah, somebody lied to us. Somebody lied to us. Somebody lied to us. Come on.
Not looking good on this trade, man.
Somebody lied to us. I swear somebody lied to us. They wouldn't be the ones that would die for us. Christ did it on the cross. Somebody lied to be famous, so he's saying he functionary nigga in the gang amongst them, and he caught up in the gang of funk and caught a case, and the judge made the same assumption, so they hit him with a gang injunction, huh? The homie said he got you, he made blood spill, but he only did it for the blood thrill. Plus he only did it off that drug pill. But he got you feeling like the love's real. Now you feeling like you owe him a body, so you roll and you body somebody and your bodies they climb. But the same one that molded the bodies he is holding your body, he gon' body your body in time. Yeah. Now they celebrating hell cause they feeling like they'll never get to Zion cause they lost faith. Selling they soul for a little bit of fame. They gon' know it ain't no game when they die and they see God's face. Yeah, the world's cold and hell is hot. We stuck up in this melting pot. Instead of helping them, we selling rock. Yeah, living selfish while you tell us stop.
We're still holding, guys, but it's not looking good.
Come get us. Look how the slum did us. You the only one with us. Regenerate our faith and that grace on my young niggas. Brotherly love overcomes our destruction. Yeah, that's the acronym for blood, right? Christ's love overcame our destruction. I guess he the only one doing blood right. Community, revolution, and progress. That's the acronym for crip, right? Christ unity's the solution to progress. I guess he the only one doing crip right. Yeah, somebody lied to us. Somebody lied to us. Somebody lied to us. Come on, somebody lied to us. You see it, somebody lied to us. I swear somebody lied to us. They wouldn't be the ones that would die for us. Christ did it on the cross, somebody lied to us.
A little nervous about this one, bro. It's like once it's out there and you can't take it back. And it just makes it more real. Maybe I don't want it to be real. Here goes nothing. Yeah, pen and pad in front of me, I don't know where to start. But it's the type of beat to vent on and share your heart. Usually I write so you can receive, but this time this song will be more therapeutic for me. Check it, 6 years ago I said goodbye to New Jersey and moved to Florida to marry my bride in a hurry. Though it was
I'll be holding this straight, man.
my fam, I did it for the type of love that fast forward to present time, now I'm in my 30s, reading over divorce papers to signing, it's hurting, trying to come up with a plan to acquire the earnings I need to find.
And you see, this is the reason why, and I think it was a very good decision not to enter on my funded account. Thank God for the wisdom, man.
That's embarrassing to admit. Maybe I'm big and too transparent with you on this. She's strong, but it's like she hasn't loosened her grip. It's time for me to get this tat removed from my wrist and erase her name. Cause even as I write this rhyme, I'm reminded of her every time I look down. It plagues the brain, then the mind plays a game of only replaying good memories, not the bad, to keep me in this state of pain. My fans here fight for us and sing along, but more than that I had hoped the message would bring her home. But the fight's over cause I was swinging at ears. See, it takes two to box and shorty left me in this ring alone. And I've been playing pretend.
That's 50% of the candle of the imbalance. 50%. So if you can close above, I can see a move up. Are we gonna go with the break even on this trade? I'm good with 6 pips, man. Even like 4 pips is good. There we go. Oh man, stressful trade, and that must go down as one fundamental trade to avoid is the CPI in the US. CPI US.
It may be hell in this hallway, but I see light at the end, and I'm making my way towards it. I can do all things.
Right, guys, so we're getting ready for Nasdaq at 3. Nasdaq 1 minute looking bearish, 15 minutes looking bullish, 5 minutes looking bullish, 4 hours looking real bullish. 1 day, daily still looking undecisive here.
But I bet you they gon' miss me when I'm gone. For real. So how could I begin to cry when I had to tap one on my face? Cause tears won't fit up in this eye. Where there's sin, there's pride. I learned the struggle is an endless ride. Fame ain't changed me, dog. I've been this guy. You claim for your niggas, you blow triggers. How many cuts you laid in with your pistol out? If the answer's none, you ain't got the faintest clue what this about for real. Stitch slipped up in my cell and I ain't rushed it powder. Did it for the love of blood, wasn't tripping off a stitch of clout. When knock for knock up on that block, I used to earn with niggas. Never hated on success. I love to see them turning figures. I say it if it's on my chest, respectful, but I'm firm with niggas. They play you, that's on my death, no question. We could burn them niggas. Did my turn with niggas. Pop bottles, smoke sherm with niggas. If hating is a virus, bruh, I never caught that germ from niggas. Respect to me's the recipe for manhood, and that's why my loyalty's forever, like some canned goods. All I ever had was $1 in a tree. These niggas
Man, we put down that as a win, but
but I bet you they gon' miss me when I'm gone. And the love these niggas claim me.
it was a stressful trade, man.
These niggas love to diss me when I'm on, but the trust can never ever be regained once you break. But I bet you they gon' miss me when
That's it for the fundamentals today.
so you should bring a cup.
Tomorrow we'll be doing NFP on the account that we just traded now. We'll be doing NFP, so join us tomorrow, man, for NFP. But don't go anywhere, we're still trading Nasdaq.
Brothers turn they back on me just cause we ain't did a song. Ain't nothing worse than a
We will still be doing Nasdaq today.
you well, but get the hell from around me. We can't get along. These opportunist vipers trying to siphon on my time. How do you feel self-entitled when I've been on my grind? In my quest to preach for Christ, I put my life out on the line. And if I ain't able, I know Kano put a knife up in my spine. Damn. That's a
Look at that fake out, guys. Let me just show you here.
burn every calorie you give.
Fake out on gold.
Niggas fall, they'll scowl at what you did. If you a loser, nigga, using niggas, foul is what you is. Yeah. All I ever had was $1 in a tree. These niggas love to diss me when I'm on.
One of the reasons I don't trade gold.
But I bet you they gon' miss me when I'm gone. And the love these niggas claim.
And then here we in a range.
These niggas love to diss me when I'm
Range over there.
Trust can never ever be regained once you break. But I bet you they gon' miss me when I'm gone. Have you feeling like the dawn, though it's close to dark? And I've learned to recognize a pawn soon as he posts his part. You might think I'm bitter, but don't misdiagnose my heart, cause I do appreciate the few who real, but most just aren't. I took a social risk to preach what they don't wanna hear. The gospel of Yahshua HaMashiach. Now it's dummy clear that the youngin' here been trying to elevate his hood for like 20 years. But most these niggas mock it if your pockets look like bunny ears. I gave the best of my childhood to this wild hood. Even funk with my own brother for it. Thanks to Christ we now good. My hood's in bondage, Lord, and I'm praying you deliver her. She gave me all she had. You're the best that I can give to her. A stand-up niggas, all my character should be. First I'm trying to see the world, then get buried in the pee. She's my wife inside my mind, I hope they'll marry her to me. Until I'm buried, another cherry in her tree. On there, yeah. All I ever had was $1 in a tree. These niggas love to diss me when I'm on, but I don't think I ever really thought that I'd make it. But I bet you they gon' miss me when I'm gone. And the love these niggas claim ain't never what it seems. Said these niggas love to diss me when I'm on, but the trust can never ever be regained once you break. But I bet you they gon' miss me when I'm gone. Cause all I ever had was $1 and a drink. But I don't think I ever really thought that I make it. And the love these niggas claim ain't never what it seems. No, but the trust can never ever be regained once you break it. Cause all I ever had was $1 and a dream.
There we go, guys. Gold has been analyzed. There we go. Gold has been analyzed for you guys. Let me get my face back to where it was. Let's look at some Nasdaq. This daily candle, still deciding where it should be. Below here and above there could be nice entry points.
And all I'm clinging to is prayers. And every breath is like a battle. I feel like I ain't come prepared. And death's knocking on the front door. Pain's creeping through the back. Fear's crawling through the
Remember, that's on the 4 hours, guys.
They say don't get bitter, get better. I'm working on switching them letters. But tell God I'ma need a whole lot of hope keeping it together. I'm smiling in everyone's face. I'm crying whenever they leave the room. They don't know the battle I face. They don't understand what I'm going through. The world trying to play with my soul. I'm just trying to find where to go. I'm trying to remember the way. I'm trying to get back to my home. But I can't do this on my own. That's why I'm just trusting in you. And I don't know what else to do.
Just fight a little longer.
Got my brain.
It's all worth it in the end. But when you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. Just fight a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. But when you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you.
Right on the 50 moving average. Right on there. 1 minute below. 1 minute candle is below. 1 minute chart is below our moving average. But it's still a long way before we entering on Nasdaq. Still a while, baby. Just under 1 hour before we enter on Nasdaq. After putting a couple of trades on my trading journal, so I will do that while we wait. Let's put a couple of trades in here.
Hey, keep the music, man. In Psalms 1, it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, bringing forth his fruit in season, and whatever he do will prosper. You see, the godly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish." All snot and nose, water-eyed and teary. I see my brother's face every time I'm in the mirror. Look, my mama's praying that his killers get life, but I'm just praying that these sinners find Christ. We don't fight against the flesh, yes, we fight against the spirit. In times that we get tested, we endure with perseverance. Is it wrong to ask for mercy in the verdict of the jury? I had 2 attempted murders when I reacted with fury. I pray for peace, man, in Ferguson, Missouri. It's hard to trust the law when there's no justice in the law. I trust God in the land that man was given, yeah, and a man of wisdom wouldn't promote no vandalism. See, that's what Satan wants, everybody killing each other. I know it's hard to do, but we should be forgiving each other. Come together, fam, everyone uplifting each other. Burning the city down, and just like when we spit on each other, it's only cursing us, hurting and perverting us. They promised justice, now we feel like they deserted us. God put his word in us, so even if they murder us, this time compassionate, tender-hearted, and courteous. And just be grateful though that life even existed, cause Christ's characteristic is the right characteristic. Hey, you shouldn't stand in the path where it's harmful, or sit off in the seat where all the sinners are scornful. For some, humility's a difficult concept, but then again, stupidity's a pitiful contest. I know you thinking they can't get away with this one. They loading up your bullet like I promise I won't miss one. But even if you went out in the blaze and got to kill one, look at the example that you setting for our little ones. Moment of silence, it's time to be quiet. Not encouraging violence, I'm not inciting a riot. Cause when it's all said and done, who's gonna clean up the mess? We already didn't have a lot, and now it leaves us with less. And we don't fight against the flesh, man, we fight against the spirit. In times that we get tested, we endure with perseverance. And God looks at your heart and not the outward of appearance, cause every color skin is guilty of having sin. Instead of praying that these killers get life, hey, you should be praying every sinner finds Christ. It's only cursing us, hurting and perverting us. They promised justice, now we feel like they deserted us. God put his word in us, so even if they murder us, we die compassionate, tender-hearted, and courteous. And just be grateful though that life even existed, cause Christ's characteristic is the right characteristic. You shouldn't stand in the path where it's harmful, or sit off in the seat where all the sinners are scornful. A shotgun king, suicide driver, rolling up some weed, thinking life can get him higher. Gas on E, you're headed to the fire. You could be forgiven, boy, the devil is a liar. Strip club queen, the instinct of a tiger. Only use of beauty just to get the things they buy you. As funny as it seems, I can see she's getting tired. You could be forgiven, girl, the devil is a liar. We can be forgiven, look, the devil is a liar. You can be forgiven, yes, the devil is a liar. The blood of Jesus been known to pull down a stronghold and put you on that narrow path when you've been down the wrong road. The blood of Jesus been known to pull down strongholds and put you on that narrow path when you've been down the wrong road. You see, I know in life, man, sometimes we can't even explain why violence and death happens. But instead of blaming the Creator for what's going on, you need to say, God, what can I learn from this situation? What are you trying to show me through this situation? You know, my brother was murdered, man, last year, man, innocently. And every day I gotta get up and I gotta pray for the murders of my brother, cause that's what sets me free. Forgiveness sets me free in life. Satan has no control of me. When I start forgiving my enemies, look, check it out. Hey, my mama praying that his killers get life. Nah, I'm just praying that these sinners find Christ. I know they praying that these killers get life. Look, you should be praying that these sinners find Christ. I know it doesn't make sense to the natural eye, but God honors it, because when he was on the cross, he said, forgive them, Lord, for they not know what they do. And he was praying for those who were murdering him and rejected him, and we should do the same. In Jesus' name.
This thorn in my flesh is the only thing I got left, and it's so hard to confess when everybody thinks you're perfect. But I cry for you if you feel it too.
Yeah, let's complete the trading journal. I was just replying on some messages over here.
Take it away, I beg you, take it all away. The pain it causes, it makes me wish I could fade away. If they knew what you knew, they probably shun me. I'm surprised you know it all and you love me. I know I'll break your heart. Body of death, give me rest. If my heart stops, then it don't hurt no more. Can't get worse no more. Can't pursue all these desires, it ain't cursed no more. No more lies about my worth no more. I understand the thoughts of suicide that do reside, but when I stop and think about my family, I feel new inside. I promise I would die 1,000 deaths before I cause them any pain, but somehow I end up killing everything. I cry for you. If you feel it dark, twisted, heart-wrenching, hate to see your own reflection, praying for an intervention, feeling guilt and feeling shame. I just call on Jesus' name, praying daily. Can you take away this pain? Take the thorn away. Still it remains. I feel the same. I know that I'm healed, but still feeling sane. Satan would love to see me give up and throw up my hands. He say I'm guilty, but you say I'm clean.
This thought in my flesh.
I want you to say it with me right now. I will be a multimillionaire. I don't think you heard what I said. I want you to say it with me right now. I will be a multimillionaire. And I believe it. I believe it for myself.
I will be a multi-millionaire.
What I had to notice is that I had to stop doubting and dumbing down the success that I wanted in my life to fit the environment that I may be in temporarily. And what I mean by that is that a lot of times, because of the people that we're around, because our family members don't think on the same level that we think on, we tend to dumb down the success that we really want. So when I say that I will and that you will become a multimillionaire, I want you to believe that. And I never want you to dumb down what you expect God to do in your life because of a temporary environment that you may be in right now. And that is the thing that I truly believe that makes us kind of contradict ourselves. So when it comes to faith, in faith, I mean the substance of things hoped for. By faith, I mean believing in receiving something that you see in your mind, but that's not visible in the actual present, right? When you're having faith for something, but your conversation goes against what you're truly believing inside, there is a difference there. There is a contradiction there. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, what I had to learn is I cannot dumb down my expectations for my future because the person that I'm around, or maybe the person at my church, or maybe the person that I work with does not believe that they can become a multimillionaire. And if it offends them that I have big dreams for myself, if it offends them that you have big dreams for yourself, that just means that we got to let our light shine somewhere else. And what I'm trying to tell you is, everything that you believe, everything that you say, it has to line up. And if it doesn't line up, there is going to be some type of conflict there. And so a lot of times what I had to notice is, Calvin, the reason you're not where you want to be yet is simply because your faith and what you're believing for internally is not matching the things that you do outwardly. And that was a huge lesson for me. So what I'm telling you right now is, you will be a multimillionaire. I'm telling you right now, the way inflation is taking over worldwide, having $100,000 a year ain't gonna be enough. We need to be multimillionaires. So I'm believing it. I want you to believe it.
Yeah, guys, do you believe that? I want you to listen to this few clips, this few audios. It's just there for motivation, man. Let's listen to it.
And if we on this journey for financial freedom, if we gonna do it, we might as well do it big. So when I say multiple six figures, I want you to say it with me. When I say multiple millions, I want you to say it with me. When I say multi-millionaire, I want you to believe it with me. Because if you say it and you believe it, the word of God says you shall receive it. My name is Calvin, the New Trader, and I believe we're going to be successful. Do not meet me at the bank. I want you to beat me there. I want you to say it with me right now. I will be a multimillionaire. I don't think you heard what I said. I want you. I just believe right now that you can do anything you set your mind to. I believe all things are possible for you as a Forex trader. But see, the thing is, you got to believe it for yourself. It's easy for me to come on here and say, you can do it. You can be profitable. You can go to the next level. You can create an extra stream of income trading in the foreign exchange market. But if you don't believe it for yourself, I'm sorry. It just won't work. And see, the thing about motivation is motivation has to be received. When motivation enters a vessel that is willing to do whatever it takes to go to the next level, boom, that's when change happens. When motivation meets an ear and a mind that has already made up that it's ready to go to the next level, boom, that's when transformation happens. So let me tell you a quick story. So if you've ever gone to a job interview, right? When you sit in front of the person that's interviewing you, you never tell that person about your weaknesses. You never admit your flaws to the person that's interviewing you. Why? Because you want the job. And you know that in order for you to get the job, you got to stand out over other applicants that are also being interviewed for the job. So when you're in an interview, you never say anything negative about yourself that's going to prevent you from possibly getting the job. So now let me bring that back to Forex. Why in the world do we allow our negative thoughts to tell us that we cannot be a profitable trader? You get what I'm saying here? Why in the world would we allow negative thoughts, unbelieving thoughts, to let us think that we cannot change our lives by simply trading in the foreign exchange market? And that's the thing that we got to understand. Our biggest enemy is actually living inside of us. We doubt ourselves. But when it comes to getting a job, when it comes to the normal things, the quote unquote normal way of doing things, we're totally sold on that idea. But when it comes to taking control of your financial future, when it comes to going to the next level, being the person that can literally take their cell phone, take their laptop and make and multiply money by simply pressing buy or sell, we get all these thoughts that tell us why we can't do it and why we can't be great at it. But when we sit in that interview, we believe we can get the job. And we sell ourselves on the fact that we will get the job. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you right now, trader friend, I just want to tell you right now, you got to believe in yourself. Your inner conversation has to match your belief. And if your belief does not match your inner conversation, you cannot go to the next level. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to tell yourself, I can, I will, and I must. I can, I will, and I must. I got to do this. I got to do this because XYZ depends on me. I got to do this because there is no other option for me. I'm not getting a job. I'm not going back to quote unquote reality. I got to make it happen for me. Let's get it. I just believe right now that you can do anything you set your mind to. I believe all things. Now, before we end this Forex Motivation Volume 2 album, I must leave you with something practical that you can take back in the market for yourself. So I'm basically going to share with you a strategy that I've shared with other traders that have helped traders make some money, that has definitely helped me make some money, and it's even gotten some traders funded with prop firms, all right? Now, what I'm going to share with you is going to be a super simple strategy. I believe that simple is the way to the money, and complicated is just a headache, all right? So what I'm going to share with you is super simple, and this is basically what it is. I want you to go to any currency pair. It can be any time frame that you like that fits your life. And what I want you to look for is I want you to look for accumulation. What is accumulation, Calvin? Well, accumulation is basically when the market's moving sideways. You can literally take a box and you can box in the accumulation, meaning price is moving sideways. It's not really breaking out. It's not really making a dramatic movement. It's just kind of moving in the same area over a period of time. Once you spot that on your currency pair, on any time frame that best suits you, I want you to wait for price to break out of that accumulation. Now, when price breaks out of that accumulation, whether it goes up or it breaks out going down, I want you to find the high point. Okay, what is the high point, Calvin? The high point is where that breakout ends, the end point of that breakout before it turns back around. What I want you to do is I want you to take a horizontal line and I want you to place it on your chart at that high point. And I also want you to add an alarm so that when price gets back to that high point, it will alert your cell phone or it'll ring on your computer. Once price reaches that high point again, I want you to wait for price to break past that high point and then come back to that high point and give you a retest. After that retest, I want you to wait for what's called a engulfing candle. What is an engulfing candle, Calvin? An engulfing candle is a candle that engulfs the previous candle. It's a bigger candle than the previous candle. Once you get that engulfing candle, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be your clear entry to enter the trade. Put your stop loss underneath that engulfing candle and hold that trade until the next major resistance on your entry time frame. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just shared with you a strategy that has made me money, a strategy that has made other traders money, and a strategy that has gotten other traders funded with prop firms. All right, before we leave this Forex Trader Motivation Volume 2 album, I want you to have something practical that you can take into the market for yourself. Most of all, I want you to believe in yourself. Most of all, I want you to know that you can do exceedingly abundant and great things. I want you to know that God is for you. He is never against you. He loves you and he wants your success actually more than you want it for yourself. So just keep going, have faith, believe, and just know that all things are possible for those that believe. God bless you. I wish you nothing but success, and do not meet me at the bank. I need you to beat me there. It's your boy Calvin, the New Trader. Peace out.
You know, sometimes when I work, I try to say something of importance, you know. I think about racism and how big of a sickness it is for our country. I think that racism is the biggest problem we got in this country.
You know, I'm so blessed because I am actually a coach, a motivational Forex coach to like 40 plus new traders. And what I like to do is I like to keep things into perspective. And I like to give my new traders an honest outlook of this skill called Forex. And so typically you got two type of people that come and try to learn this skill. You got one group of people, one specific type of people where they're mainly looking for Forex to be their paychecks. And I often tell my new traders, you don't want to have that mindset because now you're emotionally attached to Forex. So when you're trading, you're making emotional decisions because in the back of your mind, you're thinking about, hey, I got to make money today because I got bills that need to be paid. So I typically tell my new traders, we don't want to be that type of people, okay? We don't want to be those type of people. Now, the second group is the group that I love, and that group is those people that are like, man, if I could continue to work my job for a couple more years and I stop spending more money and I start storing more money into my Forex account and I can look for 1 or 2 trades a week and I can make a good 5 to 10% on my money per week, man, over the course of a year or two, I'll have like $100,000 in my Forex account, and then that'll be enough money for me where I can make 1 trade a week off a $100,000 account, and that trade, I mean, let's just think about it, 10%, 5% off a $100,000 account, I mean, you're looking at, it's like $5,000, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like it just makes sense, and then 10% of that would be $10,000, so if you take 1 or 2 trades a week, and you make 5 to 10% off that, it's like, yo, that's more than enough money for you to live off for the whole month, and you made that in 1 week. So now, you see the bigger picture here. So when I talk to my new traders, I try to get them to focus on that second group of people, right? Seeing Forex as a skill that you can learn, and then over time, you can start multiplying your money. And once you get a big lump sum in your Forex account, now you into the real money now. Now you can start making that real dough, that real paper. Now you can step away from that job. Now you got financial freedom. Now you can control your own economy. Now, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's a recession, money's always moving around the world. It's a $7 trillion industry in the Forex market. So regardless of what the economy in the United States is doing, you can still make money. And that's the power of Forex. My name is Calvin, the New Trader. I started this journey about 6 months ago with my mentor, and I'm still on my way. I'm still learning, I'm still getting better each and every day, but what I can say is that the knowledge and understanding that I have right now of this Forex market over exceeds where I thought I would be. And I'm thankful. You know, I laugh at people, and the reason I laugh is because I used to be this person. I used to be this person that think I could do anything by myself. I can go to YouTube University and I can get any knowledge I want. But there comes a certain time in your life where you got to get that hands-on mentorship. And for a
Right, guys, we just completed our journal, and for the month we're looking good, man. We're looking real good. We're up 117% on this account. 20 trades, 15 winners, 5 losses, 75%. This is real good, man. Look at our average profitable trade, $39. Losing trade, $3. Risk management in check, bro. We need to get Nasdaq and all those guys in here. Right, we need to fix this as well.
So many different YouTubers purchasing so many different online courses, right? I can tell you from experience that for the most people, you're gonna end up, if you try to do it on your own over time, you're gonna end up spending more money on the courses, right? On paying the market in losses and refunding your account after you've blown account after account after account. You're gonna spend more money doing that, learning as you trade, than you would actually just paying up front for a mentor. And so for me, after I lost that thousands of dollars, almost 3K in like 1-2 weeks, I said, yo, I gotta get a mentor. And so I went and got a mentor, and the difference is mainly this. When you have a mentor, that mentor can walk you through every scenario that the market presents for that particular strategy or that particular system. Now, when you're using online courses, or when you're using
there we go
something online that's free, I'm not saying that it won't work for you, but what I'm talking about long-term consistency. So a lot of times when you're watching online videos, you're going to see that particular trade setup from a certain angle. But when you
and if you notice on the account, bro, this is not even the entire month. This is from the 18th of August that we started this account, and we're already up 117%. So this is not me, man. This is all God. God is good, and I give him all the credit for where I am right now.
For some people, you need that hands-on experience. You need to be coached. You need to be in the atmosphere. You need to be in a community where people can actually encourage you and hold you accountable so that you can be great.
Let's have a look at gold.
Like so many people, they tell me, yo, Calvin, yo, I thought that trade was going to just shoot all the way up. So I jumped in real quick and I try to tell.
Look at these candles, man. 15 minutes, 5 minutes bearish. Look at our gold coming down as well.
Market overall, it moves in waves, okay? So when something goes up gradually, it's gonna come down gradually, and then it's gonna go up a little bit higher, and then it's gonna come down a little bit lower, right? So what I'm telling you is, listen to me, all my new
there might be a gold trade on here if you can see this candle close below.
So if you're trading on your own right now, understand that if something takes off on you, if you just be patient and wait, it's going to eventually come back. It's going to eventually come back. And when it comes back, it now presents a better opportunity for you to now jump in and take it even higher than it went before, okay? The market moves in waves, all right? And you know, I couldn't get my mind around this in the beginning. Like I was saying, like, yo, it seems like every time I look at this market, it's taking off, it's leaving me. And it just so many impulse movements. Like I would just so many
times just jump right in. Just trying to jump in and thinking, hey, you know, I got left behind, but let me jump in now so I can take it up. And it seems like as soon as
We might see a sell on gold,
price would just turn around and start coming back down, right?
as well as a sell on Nasdaq. Might.
That's me, man. That's me. So listen to what I'm telling you, brother and sister. I just said it. I'm gonna give it to you one more time. The market moves in waves. All right, the market moves in waves. So wait for it. It's gonna always come back. And when it comes back and everything checks out, this is now your opportunity to go ahead and jump in and take it up to an even higher place. The market moves in waves. You better get your surfboard. Every single morning, I thank God for the day. And when I wake up and I get myself together, I say my prayers, I let God know that I'm everything with him and I'm nothing without him. I look at my kids, I look at my wife as they're sleeping because I'm always the first one up. And I'm telling you, man, it's motivation. And what you got to understand is that you all you got. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to make you a millionaire. Nobody's going to make you financially free. No job is going to give you everything you need to do the things that you want to do. There has to be a point in your life, regardless of what your income goals are, there has to be a point in your life where you say, okay, I'm grateful, God. I'm thankful for this job. I'm thankful for this opportunity that's been providing for my family, but I got to take the bull by the horn. And I got to take it from this step to the next step. And this is every single person. It doesn't matter if you want to be an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter if you're a person that has a great career. What I'm saying is at some point in your life, everything's going to depend on you. And you are all you have, because nobody's going to make sure that you win except for you. Like, God has already given you everything. He's putting everything inside of you. He's giving you life. He's giving you gifts. He's giving you talents. But you got to take that and you got to take it to the next level. So when we talk about wealth, when we talk about Forex, when we talk about all these things, it all starts with you. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody. So for me, man, when I look at my kids, when I look at my wife, it brings tears to my eyes because I know that if I don't produce, they don't eat. The Bible says if a man don't work, a man don't eat. And I take that to the heart. So every day, and all I do, my family gotta eat. It's your boy Calvin, the New Trader.
Nasdaq looking like a real sale right now.
I could remember when the holiday season came around, so it's like Christmas time, and I would start saving months in advance, and I would tell myself, Calvin, before you go in the mall, you have a certain amount of money that you can spend. And it's crazy because we will actually, and I'm speaking for myself as well, we'll actually overspend. We'll overspend on our budget just to make our loved ones, our wives, our husbands, our children,
our parents, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, our aunts, our nieces, our nephews, our godmothers, our godfathers, the people we care about the most, our best friends, our cousins. We'll go over and beyond. We will break our own rules when it comes to money during the holiday season, just to give the people that we care about the most something that they want. And we want them to experience that joy for one day. Like really, like I want you to catch what I said. Like we are willing to break our budgeting rules. We're willing to overspend for one day just to see one smile for one day on the faces of the people that we love the most. And we're willing to work overtime, to even pick up a second job, just to start paying those credit cards off once we get in the new year. Or we're willing to take, for most of us, right? You get a refund check from the government, from the IRS, so you're willing to take your whole refund check and pay off your credit card because you overspent during the holiday season. And what I'm trying to tell you from this story is this. Overspending during the holiday season, that's only for one day. None of us are afraid to invest in the happiness of the people we love. But when it comes to furthering our education, when it comes to getting mentorship in Forex, when it comes to maybe buying a book, when it comes to investing our finances, taking a few L's and sticking with the process, right? We're afraid to invest. Like I'm amazed at the amount of people that hit me up. They're so excited. They hear about my mentor. They hear about our mentorship community. They hear about what we got going on and they're excited. And then I tell them the price is $175 a month. And then they get ghosts. They like, oh man, I can't do that. But it's like, yo, if you understand $175 a month, over the course of a year, that's $2,335. And that's if you factor in the registration fee. And so what I'm saying is, if you think about that, that's $2,335 for tuition for 1 year. If you lock in with my mentor for a full year, you'll be making that back in 6 months. And that's just for your first year. So what I'm trying to tell you is you can't be afraid to invest. Like I had to make a decision when I first started, like Calvin, what you gonna do? You gonna continue making money, spending money, making money, spending money? Or are you gonna make a change? Are you gonna invest into something that now you can give your family joy for a lifetime? Instead of giving them joy on one day a year, instead of overspending, going out of your budget to give your people you love, your people, joy for one day, how about you invest in a skill that can change your life forever and you can give your family, the people you care about, joy forever, joy for a lifetime. Can't be afraid to invest. As I'm in the booth recording this right now, I just closed out a negative trade on my live Forex trading account. Now, many of you probably asking like, what? Calvin, a new trader, you just lost the trade? Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm really in the trenches learning this. I'm on this journey just like you on this journey. So let me explain to you. One thing I made a decision and I told myself, regardless of what happens, whether I win, whether I lose, I gotta stick to the plan. And my plan on this particular trade was, once I break through this zone, once my confirmations line up, I'm getting in on this trade. And I got in on this trade and I told myself from the beginning, before I even got in the trade, I told myself I'm not exiting this trade unless the trade goes negative and breaks out of the zone going negative. And I stayed in this trade until it did just that. Like, I trust my analysis and I stick with my trades. And you gotta be willing to do that whether it goes your way or it goes against you. And that's trading well. That's trading and sticking to your plan. See, when you get in the market and you got your plan already, you all lined up, you know exactly what you're gonna do. But the second you get in a trade and you see things pulling back, going against you a little bit, you quick to jump out of the trade, and then 5 minutes later it shoot back up and it go 100 pips in your direction, and now you mad and you all, you know, you going all crazy. Now you trying to revenge trade and you jump back in the trade, and now you taking the L because now it's going back the other way. I
I've been there, I've done that. I'm not doing that no more. So I make one plan. I make one plan before I get in the trade. I make one plan before I get in any trade. And I execute that plan, and I stick with that plan, whether I'm gonna go down with that plan or I'm gonna go in profit with that plan. But I'm sticking to that one plan. And see, the problem with a lot of people is when they're trading in this market, they think, oh, once I get the right strategy, once I get the right plan, I'm never gonna lose. I tell people all the time, it's not the plan, it's not the strategy, it's human error. And sometimes we gonna mess it up. And we will lose. But if you're a trader, you understand that a loss is nothing more than just a learning experience, an opportunity for you to perfect your trading. So even though I just took this L right now, guess what? I'm in the booth right now, and I'm getting ready to fire somebody up. I'm getting ready to give somebody some motivation that's gonna help them win the next 100 trades, the next 50 trades, the next 20 trades, the next 5 trades, the next trade.
Nasdaq is melting, guys. Nasdaq is melting. It's going down. And gold is going up. But it's still in a range. You don't want to trade anywhere in this range. Let us go to
Calvin, the new trader, is always and forever will be a winner. I can remember a time, and it's so funny now that I think about it, but I remember a time, and I'm telling y'all the truth, so I want y'all to listen up to me. So I remember a time where I came to my wife and I had some type of idea, and I was like, listen, babe, I got this way that we can start making money and we can leave our jobs. And my wife looked at me like, okay, another idea? Like, what happened to the last 5 things you told me you were gonna do that you never finished, right? And so it hit me that, yo, I'm building this track record of starting things and not finishing things. And it hurt me because the woman that I love, the woman that I said I do to in front of a group of people, the woman that I said I do to in front of a group of people was actually telling me that I haven't been good on my word. And what I'm telling you guys, what I'm telling you as you're listening to this right now, what I'm telling you is you can't give up, you can't quit. And what I mean by that is the people that you love, the people that you care about the most, those are the people that are watching you. See, the people on Facebook, the people on Instagram, the people on Twitter, the people at work, the people that see you and don't live with you, they see what you show them. But what I'm telling you right now is, this is Calvin talking to you. I'm being real with you right here. What I'm telling you is that the people that live with you, they know the real you. They know the side that you want to show and they know the side that you don't want to show in public. So what I'm telling you is, you started this thing called Forex. So you can't quit. Just plain and simple, you can't quit. And so what my wife was really trying to tell me, my wife wasn't trying to diss me. What she was telling me is like, I'm tired of you coming to me with these different ideas, but you not actually finishing any of them. So until you start finishing something that you start, it's gonna be hard for me to believe, or hard for me to get excited, or hard for me to even take seriously what you're trying to do right now. So for a lot of you, the reason you're trying to give up is, one, you're losing a lot, right? So you feeling defeated, you feeling discouraged, you feeling all that. But the other side of it is, you feel like giving up because you don't have any support. You found this thing called Forex and you're like, man, I think I can do it, I think I can do it, I think I can do it. This gonna be life changing for me and my family, for my wife. And your wife looking at you like, come on, man. Listen, sis, your husband looking at you like, come on now, babe. Like, you haven't finished anything that you started in the last 5 years. So what makes you think that I'm gonna take this serious? This is just another thing. So what I'm telling you is, as you
hope you guys are enjoying this, man. Listening closely. This guy's got some nuggets, and that's why I put him on there. But we're about to enter sell, man. We're gonna go for a sell on Nasdaq.
will not stop, then that's when my wife and whoever else watching me that really know me will start taking what I'm doing seriously. See, it's easy for us to.
So we entered a sell, guys. We entered a sell on Nasdaq. You can sell right now on Nasdaq. Our stop is $9 away. It is 15,500, and our take profit is our take profit is 15,350.
I think about racism and how big of a sickness it is for our country. I think that racism
And Nasdaq is going up. It's buying right now.
But I think it's racism, man. I think the racism is so stupid. I cannot see disliking a person because of the color of their skin. I only wish that people didn't dislike me because of the color of mine. But this is America. That's how it go. You know, and it's a funky situation, you know. And plus, it's tough. It's tough to love everybody anyway. God got some hard rules, you know. Because when you know, love thy neighbor.
You know, I'm so blessed because I am actually. I just believe right now that you can do anything you set your mind to. I believe all things are possible for you as a forex
So
trader.
Nasdaq is buying crazy at the moment, guys.
It's easy for me to come on here and say you can do it. You can be profitable. You can go to the next level. You can create an extra stream of income trading in the foreign exchange market. But if you don't believe it for yourself, I'm sorry. It just
So we might see our stop loss being hit.
Motivation has to be received. When motivation enters a vessel that is willing to do whatever it takes to go to the next level, boom, that's when change happens. When motivation meets an ear and a mind that has already made up that it's ready to go to the next level, boom, that's when transformation happens. So let me tell you a quick story. So if you've ever gone to a job interview, right? When you sit in front of the person that's interviewing you, you never tell that person about your weaknesses. You never admit your flaws to the person that's interviewing you. Why? Because you want the job. And you know that in order
There we go. Stop loss has been hit, guys, and we down.
that are also being interviewed for the job. So when you're in an interview,
Took another L on the stream today.
want to prevent you from possibly getting the job. So now let me bring that back to Forex. Why in the world do we allow our negative thoughts to tell us that we cannot be a profitable trader? You get what I'm saying here? Why in the world would we allow negative thoughts, unbelieving thoughts, to let us think that we cannot change our lives by simply trading in the foreign exchange market? And that's the thing that we got to understand. Our biggest enemy is actually living inside of us. We doubt ourselves. But when it comes to getting a job, when it comes to the normal things, the quote unquote normal way of doing things, we're totally sold on that idea. But when it comes to taking control of your financial future, when it comes to going to the next level, being the person that can literally take their cell phone, take their laptop and make and multiple.
Right, guys, we took it y'all today on Nasdaq, and we come back tomorrow, man, and trade again. We're not gonna be sobbing over the loss.
We believe we can get the job. And we sell ourselves.
We entered the market and we got take stop loss hit, and this is the gold trade, guys. Still deciding which direction to go, still in the range. Just be careful if you're trying to trade gold today. It's NFP tomorrow, so be careful, guys. And with saying that, I'll be ending the stream and reflecting on my day and the week. And tomorrow I'll be doing a live withdrawal, guys. Right in front of you, we're gonna withdraw $588. So I'm out, guys. Enjoy, God bless, and remember, God is the greatest. You'll make it in forex trading. If you're watching this after the stream, before the stream, whenever you're watching this, man, make sure, and I want to I want to encourage you that you're gonna make it. Don't worry about what people say about you, what they think about you. You will make it. Just stay focused. Stay focused on the craft, and you'll see the results, man. Stay focused to the charts. Stay committed to the charts, and you'll see the difference. You'll see the progress. So God bless, and take care, man.
We think it's money, but it's really not. It's just freedom. So what I want to share with you is this. If Forex is the tool that we're going to use to complete the project of gaining more freedom in our lives, it's very, very important that we have a conversation with the people that we love most. We let them know that, listen, I want you to know that the reason I'm putting in the hours, the reason that I'm grinding so hard, the reason that I'm up all night, the reason that I don't return your phone